You know what? There are two Joan Rivers fantasies I've had for the last 30 years. One is to do a reenactment of the Miss Piggy Joan Rivers Muppets Take Manhattan action where we put on each other's makeup. And the second is to get in bed with her. One down, one to go.
Hi, I'm Joan Rivers. The show is In Bed with Joan, and let's get right to it. Let's see who's coming out of the closet today. Hello?
Hello, Joan.
Lance Bass.
How are you? How are you, darling?
You look great.
You look fabulous.
Well, we're talking to each other. But, all right, let's start immediately. Amanda Bynes.
Amanda Bynes,
On a
yes.
scale of 1 to Lindsay Lohan. How crazy was she when you worked with her?
Well, at that point, she was perfect. She was a nice, sweet girl. I was always a huge fan of Amanda Bynes. I always thought she could be our next Lucille Ball. She has great comedic timing, and working with her on set was spectacular. She had a great family, but you know, something kind of missed.
Yeah.
We were down in the Dominican Republic filming, so maybe that had something to do with it, because we all kind of went a little crazy down there.
Who do you keep up with from the early days?
From the early days, I mean, the NSYNC guys are all my brothers, so we talk to each other constantly. I just had lunch with Chris Kirkpatrick yesterday.
Who paid?
Our business manager, actually. We share a business manager, so we put it on him. It was a meeting. Yeah, so.
Are you going to get back together and in sync?
I mean, I would love to do more music with NSYNC, but, you know, I think all of us are on completely different paths right now, and then getting Justin off of tour and in the studio with NSYNC would be very hard.
Do you ever think maybe don't take this wrong, too old to go back?
Too old? No, I think we would have to evolve for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know if we could do the dancing we did 10 years ago. My knees can't take it anymore. But I think we would have so much fun. And our fans out there have stuck with us
Well,
since
they're
the
getting
last
older
of-
too, so they want to see,
are.
yeah.
It's nice to see how our fans, you know, that are now having kids, how those kids are now being introduced to NSYNC.
Yes.
So I get little kids that are 5 years old knowing every single song.
Do you get money?
Do I get money?
Yeah.
We still get good residuals.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yes,
going to say.
indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that fabulous?
It is great. It's nice to know, you know, the rest of my life that, you know, I'll be able to take care of my family and my future family. So I'm very, very lucky.
Now, how can you have a future family if you're gay?
Right? We're not allowed to have kids.
But would you get married? Would you have children?
I would, definitely. I'm in an amazing relationship right now, 2.5 years. I definitely want to go down the marriage route. I'm from Mississippi, so I've always dreamt of that family, having the kids. So you know, not too long from now, I want to have my own kids. I actually want to adopt one. So I have a plan.
How was it growing up? It had to be difficult.
It was very difficult. I think as a kid growing up in the South, you're so scared because one of my first memories is being gay. When I was in 5-year-old kindergarten, I knew I had a crush on the boy in the room than the girl. So I knew at a very early age that I was gay and that I had to hide it because of all these
That you had
jokes.
to hide
Oh
it?
yeah, I mean the temperature down in the South or anywhere, especially you know in the 80s, was you know everyone talked down about gays and everyone was scared of gays. It was you know pedophiles and that type of stuff. So I knew that it was something that I would have to hide the rest of my life.
Who did you tell? Which of your parents, and how did they accept it?
Yeah.
Or you didn't?
I mean, I told both my parents pretty much at the same time. I didn't want to really tell anyone until I fell in love with someone because there was still a part of me that said, oh, I'll outgrow this. Because I was always told, oh, I'll just outgrow it if I, you know, just sleep with a woman. It'll change me. But of course, that's not the truth. And I told both my parents at the same time. And it was a little shocking at first because one, it's not that they were against anyone being gay. It's they don't want half the world to immediately hate you. And no one wants that for their child. And so it took them a couple of weeks to really get over that hurt of knowing that people would hate me. But now they're completely fine with it, and they love my boyfriend, and it's a nice situation going back to Mississippi.
You also loved space.
I did, yeah.
And you went
still
to space camp? What the hell is space camp?
You learn basically all types of things about the shuttle program and how to fly things and pitch and yaw and those type of technical terms. So I mean, and that's what really spearheaded me into doing my whole cosmonaut training also. I didn't know 10 years later that I'd actually go to Russia and become a cosmonaut. And cosmonaut training 100% different from space camp when you're 13.
And how do you go to the bathroom, and where do you put it?
There's a vacuum basically, and someone holds the vacuum, and it kind of and it sucks it out. Yeah.
And what about the back?
The back.
You have to let the flap down.
You do.
I don't mean to be so graphic,
No.
but I've always worried about that.
Yeah, no, and it's not. It doesn't smell that great in this little confined space, but that's what you have to do.
Why didn't you go into space? Who stopped back?
I know. Well, it was about a couple weeks before my launch, and I was about to head to Baikonur to go up, and my mission got canceled over basically insurance. Yeah, so Russia's never made a deal with the entertainment industry before, so to do a documentary and that type of stuff, you have to have insurance to cover everything, and they forgot to really check on that, and there was no insurance company that would cover Lance Bass going to space. So without insurance, there's no documentary. Without a documentary, couldn't go to space.
Would you go with Branson? Have you asked to go?
I mean, that's like a roller coaster, which would be so much fun, and I've done the parabolic flights where you get the zero gravity, and I've done the centrifuge, so I've done all the fun stuff. This would just be another one of those fun moments where you could have zero gravity. But I've felt the zero gravity. It's nice, it's fun, but I want to actually go to space and inspire young people to look into more science and math. And
I want to switch to a whole other subject.
all right.
Yard sale.
Yeah.
Oh, because
Famous
I'm
yard
a
sales.
huge fan of Antique Roadshow and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Tell us how you figured out yard sale, and you're not a lesbian.
No.
Which
not
is
right
fascinating.
now. I might look like Ellen DeGeneres, but I'm not lesbian.
Because every time I go to yard sale, they're always, we're always fighting over toolboxes.
Right.
It's always a girl
Yeah,
like this. I saw that first. What do you do, and do you get a chance to pick up the items too?
Oh, yes. Well, growing up in the South, we love a yard sale. Every summer we throw a yard sale, and it's just so much fun because I love finding fun, unique things. So I wanted to start a site called famousyardsale.com, and started off with all these celebrities that just want, because we get a bunch of just shit, right? And so every year I would have my friends come in and be like, just come in and take all this stuff. And that's why I wanted to start this site. I'm like, okay, celebrities have all this stuff. Why don't they just put it all in a virtual yard sale? All the fans would love it. Raise money for your charity. Simple.
Who are some of the celebrities? Can you give a name of somebody that gave you something?
Well, I mean, Kathy Griffin has one coming up soon. Monica Potter. We have stuff. Of course, the NSYNC guys are going to be doing famous yard sales. Lifetime has given us a television show based on this concept that comes out in the fall. So we're going to be seeing some of those celebrities. We have like Debbie Gibson, a lot of really great iconic people.
But she's going to want to keep the money.
well, no, she has a great charity. It's going to charity.
Yeah, but it's very nice to give charity, but if you're sitting there in a one-room walk up, keep it.
Well, yeah.
Debbie, keep it.
And some celebrities might, take a piece of it too. It's all up to them, but we're trying to raise as much money as charity as we can. But,
yeah, but a lot of them, they say to me, come and do this, it's for charity. I've got 7 cousins that are going through medical school.
That's right.
I have my own charity.
Hey, look, 7 items for yourself, 1 item for the charity.
That's right.
Yeah, why not?
You are so busy. I think of you as a tall Ryan Seacrest.
Oh my gosh! The first time anyone's called me tall.
Well, you can imagine how short he is.
He is. Yeah, he's a
You're
little guy.
tallish.
I'm 5'10".
Yeah.
That is tall for the business. Isn't
Yeah.
it weird in entertainment industry? Everyone's short.
And big heads.
Big heads, yeah. Like Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Right?
Is he here?
Large. Is he under the bed?
He's in the closet. But your radio show, you do it every day on pop culture.
We do.
How do you do it every day?
It's something that I grew up wanting to be a radio DJ. So in the 80s, I'd have my boom box and I'd put my tape in and I would listen to the radio and wait till the DJ would play the song that I would request and record it, and then in between record my voice saying, hey, because Wolfman Jack was my favorite, and I would have his records that I would listen to. And so I wanted to be a DJ. And so, of course, I went into the NSYNC route. But now that, I had the time, SiriusXM was asking me every year, like, would you do a show? Would you do a show? I'm like, there's no way I'd have time. Then finally I did a weekly show, which turned into a daily show. And we do it at my house, just like you do. I do it in the basement of my house. And every day from 3 to 5.
Every single day.
Monday through Friday.
And it's about pop culture.
Pop culture, we play good music. It's me and my friends, it's my boyfriend, my assistant, everyone that's in my inner circle in my life. And it's just like you would do at dinner, and you're just talking to all your friends about all the latest gossip and fun stuff that's happening in the entertainment industry and in politics, and we just have a good laugh at it.
Who do you think is the next huge one coming up, speaking of pop culture? And who disappointed you that you thought was going to be great and just ended up?
Well, I think Bonnie McKee might be the next Katy Perry. She just has the it factor. So music-wise, I love her. You know who I thought would have a huge comeback and it just didn't work? Hanson. I listened to their latest album and it is phenomenal. I'm like, these guys are going to be huge again. And it didn't take like I thought it would.
Now, you grew up with Britney. Did you know her when they say you grew up, or you just kind of in the same state?
Well, she was born in Mississippi also, so we grew up on the border. Didn't know each other there, but we knew each other right after the Mickey Mouse Club. And us guys, we put together this girl band called Innocence. And each of the girls was either one of our girlfriends or one of our really close friends. And so, you know, Justin and Brittany were dating at that time, when, you know, little kids, 15 years old, 16 years old. And so this group was put together, and then she ended up not being able to be in the group because she got a solo record deal.
If you could do the ultimate boy band, who would you set up as the ultimate boy band?
I think Ryan Gosling would be perfect to put in a boy band. One, he was on the Mickey Mouse Club, incredible singer, which people forget about, and a great dancer. So I think him in a boy band would be a great get. I also think, you know, I'd put Justin with him because they were best friends back in the day. They know each other, and Justin's just incredible. I mean, who else? Ricky Martin might be good because you get that Latin flavor, and you know that's huge these days. So yeah, I mean, you do a Ricky Martin a little over Enrique Iglesias because I think Ricky has the moves better. And he's gay, so that's a plus. You always need the gay one, right? So there's your gay one. And then I would throw a loop here where you just use 4 guys instead of 5. I know, it's crazy.
And would you be the 4th?
I would be the 4th because you need a bass singer, right? And then we really surprise everyone because there's 2 gay guys. What?
But just think that...
Blown. Mind blown. Yeah.
Speaking of gay guys, and let's forget you've got a wonderful relationship, everybody's very happy. Fantasy time.
Yes. Henry Cavill.
Okay.
Was that too easy?
No.
It's something about Henry Cavill. I don't have crushes on anyone, especially in the business. I don't know why. But something about Henry Cavill, when he was on The Tudors, I'm like, that guy is a handsome man. He has this swagger. Maybe the accent also helps. And now that he's Superman, it's crazy.
The cape gets caught in his ears.
Right, yes, and he has nice ears.
All right, I'm going to ask you, I usually ask our guests, going back to childhood, there's always someone you say, I didn't treat them right, I want to apologize to. And there's always someone who you want to say, fuck you, look where I am now. So let's go into your childhood for a second.
Oh my gosh.
Is there anyone that you want to say I'm sorry to? I'm sorry I was mean to you, Joanne, you know, or whatever.
That one's hard because as a kid, I really got along with everyone. Everyone was so supportive of me, you know, at such a young age, getting into the industry so quick. The only people that really didn't support me was actually my high school.
What? And name the high school.
Clinton High School. How dare you?
Tell them what to do. Look
Clinton
where I am.
High School, do this. You know what this means in England? It means F you.
Well, this is the internet. We can do that.
Okay, cool.
Clinton High School.
Clinton High School. This is what you get.
Now, we always have Melissa come in, ask intelligent questions.
Oh, right. Oh, nice.
Come in.
Hi.
Melissa.
Disco or dance music?
Now I have to choose one.
You have to choose one, and it's gone forever.
Disco, unfortunately. I know. Dance is here to stay.
But you prefer dance music over disco in a club?
I do. It's a different generation, I think. Yeah, I'm more of a dance kid.
You're telling me you don't hit the floor when Cher comes on?
I don't. Is that the least gay thing you've ever heard
Oh
in your
my
life?
God.
I know, I'm so sorry.
They're going to take away your
punch
card.
Punch my gay card, you got to punch it.
They're going to take away your card.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Okay.
I like dance.
This might be a little close to home for you.
Okay.
New Kids on the Block or Backstreet Boys?
Oh my gosh, this is so hard.
Which one was your bigger competition?
I think we obliterate New Kids on the Block. Just because I like the competition.
Okay.
Yeah.
One Direction
Yes.
or The Wanted?
Oh my God, this is a hard one too. This is gonna get me in trouble either way.
Either way. One Direction sold more
I'm
records.
already in trouble with One Direction fans because I like both groups, and I was in a political interview and said we were talking about statistics and saying, well, statistically speaking, one member in a boy band is probably gay. Well, that got to Lance thinks One Direction members are gay. The fans went ape shit. So I can't go to a One Direction concert, or I would probably be killed.
Lynched.
Yeah. But I think just because I'm an older guy, I like The Wanted. I don't know, they appeal to me a little more than One Direction because I think they're just older and just kind of cooler, not so put together.
Okay, fair enough. Justin Bieber or Miley Cyrus?
Bieb's got to go. He's got to go. Yeah, I love Miley. I think she's so interesting to watch, and she is really a true musician. I love her new stuff. I think she's just so talented.
Grindr or OkCupid?
I mean, I personally would say goodbye Grindr because it's not a dating site. I mean, it's just basically a hooker site.
Do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Oh
It's
my
your
gosh,
moment.
it's my moment. Oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
What would you like to share?
Okay, well, the cool things right now, you can listen to me on SiriusXM, channel 109 and 108 and 106, called Dirty Pop, every day 3 to 5 on the West Coast, 6 to 8 on the East Coast, so check that out. And also famousyardsale.com. We're just launching it now. It's in beta, but go check it out and bid on some fun celebrity stuff for charity.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Now, if you would just go bang, bang, and the lights will go off.
Oh, this is great. Clap on, clap off.
Thank you so much. And we should applaud you.
Thank you, darling. I don't even smoke, but I feel like I need a cigarette right now. Just did In Bed With Joan. Whew, am I spent. Dream come true. Better than I ever imagined.
Lance Bass is so smart, and I think NSYNC was probably my favorite boy band, except, of course, for the Andrews Sisters. And you couldn't touch them.